Yeah, there you
Uh, Namaste Sadhguru and hi, Karan Johar. Uh, I'm 31, I've kept myself single all my life so that I could accomplish.
No, no, you should go back there, it doesn't come to me, the sound. Yeah.
Uh, my name's Rishabh, I'm 31. I've kept myself single all my life so I could accomplish something big. And you of all people should know how important and difficult it is. Important because to accomplish something big, uh, y- if you're single, it helps without added responsibilities on your shoulders. And difficult because…
I know you're trying to speak from your heart, but microphone works best here.
I just didn't want to be too loud. Okay. And difficult because, India, they keep asking you why you're still single. Um, I would like to space dive, and I've talked to a million people about this, and I've knocked on 100 doors to turn down every single time, including the doors of ISRO.
Can't get a thing.
Including the doors of ISRO, and they said they don't have enough funds.
It's a very long question and we have not heard most of it.
go. What?
I,
I can't hear a thing actually, I'm feeling incapable. Yeah. What is your question, sir?
okay, so my question is, I would like to space dive.
You would like to space?
Space dive. So it's basically going all the way up to space
You want to go to space?
Okay,
and diving from there.
okay.
And tie what in space?
It's a space
Oh, space dive?
Yes.
Oh, you want to space dive?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and the thing is, I've knocked on 100 doors only to be turned down every single time because even ISRO turned me down saying they don't have enough funds. Space dive is important because India has gone leaps and bounds forward in space technology, but in the human space technology, it's way back. My question to you, Sadhguru, is my biggest weakness is I like to live in danger. My question to you, Sadhguru, is where do I find an organization that will help me with the discipline, yoga and meditation, that will help me with this? And where do I find a person, most preferably a movie director, they'll fund this project, understand the importance of it, understand the importance of this project, that India needs a human space program, fund it, and make a movie out of it which has less drama, less songs, and more of how a person struggles to get the mission accomplished
Okay,
and get
okay, we
rich.
got the question. You took a long time to get to the question, but…
He wants to space dive, he wants me to make a movie, he wants to help.
No, 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 he wants money.
He wants money. My dearest 31-year-old, that's all I heard, that you were 31. If I had money, the last thing I would do is give it to you to space dive. There's many things that I would do with that money, and yours is not on my bucket list. But would you like to answer his space diving?
The day after tomorrow, that's on 5th, day after tomorrow is… I'm sorry, tomorrow is 5th. Tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening I'm at the ISRO at Sriharikota for the launch. Let me see if I can attach you to the rocket.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Will you pass your mic on, sir?
No, the boy is very serious.
Yeah, he's very serious about this. I don't know.
So,
Would you-
about you being single, you have saved one life.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, whether you space dive or you don't dive or you nose dive, all of us are born single and we die single. In between what drama you do is up to you. So you want to do a single act or a double act or a multiple act, it's up to you. But essentially we are born single and we die single. And if you want to space dive, this is comic book stuff. It means nothing. Do not waste your life. You're a young man. Don't waste your life thinking, I want to space dive, I want to do this, and the Karan is going to fund it, he made it very clear. He has other ideas for his money, and I'm glad.
Well, you get married, that's like space diving. It's the same thing. You don't know where you're going, you're just diving. Yes. That's true.
Thank you. Namaskaram, Sadhguru. Hello, Karan.
Hi.
There are two questions. If the first one is answered, I don't need the second one's answer. There's a request. Can I please get a hug from you, Sadhguru?
Hey, why don't you try him?
Why am I a second in that line?
I didn't name the person.
What is your second question? The first is you want a hug. The second is what
Actually,
you can't… You don't go into a kiss then, because that might be detrimental.
No, just the presence of Sadhguru for the first time in my life. I just don't want to miss it. I don't know when will I get the chance next. So, if I could just… I know it's a difficult one.
No, nothing difficult about it. It is just that I've been working with people to make them understand. People, especially outside the country, and now unfortunately it's caught up here. Where is my hug, Sadhguru? Can I get my hug? You are turning something beautiful into something very ugly. When you are in a certain state of inclusiveness, if it became necessary, you embrace somebody. It's a very beautiful act. Now it's a commodity, where is my hug? It's something that you give and take, it's not a transaction. This is what religion has done, everybody hugs 3 times or 4 times or whatever number of times. This is not what it is. All the tenderness that a human being feels within himself or herself, you destroying it and make it into some kind of act. Okay, I will hug you, I'll hug every one of you. What about it? Sweat exchange? So, this is something we need to do, and people also… in India this happens, they grab my hand and Sadhguru bless me, and they place it on their own head. Blessing will not come like this. Blessing will come when you become receptive, when you're in a certain way. If it's blessed, something wonderful can happen out of it, something tremendous can happen out of it. You grab my hand and what is that blessing? And if you grab my hand or foot or you hug me forcefully, this is called molestation.
Awesome.
All right, you
Can
got
I
your
ask
jadoo ki chappi. So we had… yes, sir. Yeah.
Hello. Namaskar, Sadhguru. I know hug is not possible, but I know you cook very good dosa. Is that possible?
Certainly not here.
I know. No, my question is that when we cook, if we have to get joy of cooking, then that joy is something which is internal, and I cook for my joy. But when you're cooking for others, then you want to give them joy. And at times there's a conflict. Who should win?
This is for him.
No,
No,
it's for
sir.
you. I have different things on my menu.
See, let us not make everything… This is the most fundamental thing about being spiritual, or spiritual process means just this. Essentially spiritual process means this, that you live here like only you exist, nobody else but you. Because you see everybody as yourself, and there's no issue. People ask me, Sadhguru, wherever you go, whether it's 10,000 people or 100,000 people, how do you speak? Well, I'm talking to them like if I had the habit, I don't have. If I had the habit of talking in front of my mirror, how I would speak to myself, that's how I'm speaking. There is no… what I'm doing is not some kind of oratory or discourse, I'm just talking like I would talk to myself because I don't see anybody but myself. So, spiritual process means just this, that in some way you became all-inclusive. In your experience, you became all-inclusive. So, one thing that has disappeared from your life is comparison and competition. Comparison starts and then it transforms itself into competition and then it goes into ugly things. So even for something as alive and beautiful as joy, joy is joy is the most important aspect of your life, you know. That is, joy means your experience of you being… your existence is fantastic. Your experience of your existence has become beautiful, that's why you're joyful. Now, I'm not joyful because I make the best dosas, not you, okay? Not because I make the best dosas, nor will I be super joyful because I eat whatever the best things that you cook. Before I come into your restaurant, I'll be very joyful. If you make something good, I will eat joyfully. If you make something good, very joyfully I will push it aside. But with your good cooking or bad cooking, you can't steal my joy, nor can you give my joy. I want you also and everybody in the world to become like this, that somebody else cannot determine what happens within you. Because…
Yes, ma'am.
you are calling fundamental sense of slavery that you get into with beautiful names, this is dangerous. So, anyway, people are saying wonderful things about your cooking. They've not said anything about you, but they've said wonderful things about your cooking. I would like to eat one day. I don't know if I can afford it, but
Thank you, Sadhguru. Thank you for your words, your wisdom, and everything that you always bring to the energy table of our universe. Thank you so much. It's truly been an honor. Thank you. And thank you to all of you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you.
कहाँ से आया कहाँ जाओगे खबर करो अपने तन की कहाँ से आया कहाँ जाओगे खबर करो अपने तन की